Hello, this is Priscilla Batzell at Spring Hill from Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, and I have a plan to try something different today. It's probably not that different, but what I want to do is create an ocean color swipe, and instead of making it horizontal and dragging across it, I want to make it vertical. And I don't know how it's going to work. And I'm going to just spread some of my favorite colors. And I may tip it before I swipe it. But because that's like one of my all-time favorite colors right at the moment, I'm going to use a bunch of that. And I'm probably going to pull out my spatulas. And not only am I going to do a swipe with a vertical instead of a horizontal, I'm going to do a wavy swipe. Oh, I guess I should put some of that right there, huh? And they're all going to be pretty much the same colors. And I don't know what to expect because blue does not usually sell for me. But, you know, if I really wanted to try something completely different, not this time, I would Rain-X it. And Rain-X, I keep talking about, people keep asking me about. Rain-X creates... Whoa, there went the top. Okay, well, I guess it doesn't actually matter because it's going to be a swipe anyway. That's cool. I think I need a whole lot more green. Put that aside. Be careful the next time I go to shake it. Now, I guess what I could do, I probably stopped in the middle of a sentence when that came off. What I could do is use whichever green color I want as a swipe color. And that would really dominate things. But what I might do instead is come in from both ends, one at a time with smaller swipe cloths, and see how that works for me. I'm not looking a whole lot like I'm gonna get to use my spatula to flatten these out, but that's probably okay because I don't see that there's a real excess of paint. What I kind of want to do is use my spatula as my swipe tool, but I did actually also make, and I want some gold in there. Maybe I shouldn't do that, but I'm probably gonna do it anyway. Yeah, a little bit never hurt anything. It doesn't always show up anyway. And I've got a bunch of white pearl. I know I keep stopping my sentences short, I'm sorry. It's hot out here. That does not look very good. I wonder if I am right or I'm wrong. That looks like white pearl. And it looks kind of gooey. So let's use it up. I don't think it could do any harm at all. And I'm looking forward to that wavy swipe. But it kind of looks like I need to start in the middle and pull some stuff over. I'm just going to keep adding colors for a while. And then I'm going to think about whether I want to throw a swipe color down on one end or the other, and how I want to do that. I like these colors. I've got a few more really rude colors I'm not sure how I feel about. I think that's what I'll do. It's a little different. This may be extremely different. This may not even work, but it's worth trying for sure. Whoop. I kind of like that more than I thought I was going to. What else do I want in there? I might want some metallic blue in there. And I might want to start some of these colors earlier on. I kind of think I'm going to pick a color before I pull a swipe rag from one side and use that color and see how that goes. But I also can't do a wavy swipe and the same thing. Alright, well, I think, since this is yet another experiment, best to just grab a wet cotton t-shirt hem rag, cut short, wring it out for any extra water, so no extra water drips into the paint. Fold it over a couple times, fold it again, so I have a nice size that I want to use. Maybe I'm going to fold that again yet. I'm going to leave no extra seam on the end if I can manage it. It's not cooperating. It's my fingers. Okay, hang on. I almost got it. There we go. Okay, so now I think it's time to grab something that's not even in there because it's pretty and put some of that right in the middle. Let's use that as a swipe color to start with. We don't know what's going to happen. Hopefully that wasn't my camera shutting off. I've had a lot of issues lately. I'm going to check. Get Was my camera shutting off? No, it's still going. Cool. It made a noise. All right, here we go. Wavy swipe number 1. Pretty. Now, I've got enough paint on there to not just hit the sides like I do sometimes. And I've got to make this a really shallow swipe. And that's cool. I'm good with that. I'm going to use the paint on that rag just to hit over on the edges. I think that's some kind of bird making a camera shuttering noise. Alright, well, I'm liking what's happening so far, and I'm not feeling nearly as intimidated as I was a moment ago. So I'm just going to keep doing what I was doing. And we're not making mud because we got blues and greens. And they seem to want to be interesting enough. I'm just going to tap the paint that's on the rag into the edge. I might even drag some down like that. And I don't know what I'm going to do about my blank spot. Okay, I'm going to start in the middle. And then I'm going to go back in here. Actually, what am I going to do? Okay, I'm going to start on this end now. I'm going to go right back where I was and get some more paint. Basically, I'm stealing paint. The way I'm always stealing paint. And I'm going to go over here. Whoops, that was not on purpose. We got a lot of nice paint that's cooperating very well with these colors. I'm not even minding the parts that didn't get hit in between, although I can't really deal with any canvas showing. So I'm just going to drop my rag on there. And I'm going to tap my rag down the ends where the canvas is naked and look for spots that might need to be hit. While all the paint is nice and wet. That's pretty cool. I wonder if we're going to get some more cells. I think that might have something to do with the white in there. I love the wavy pattern. I do. It's a little more extreme than the pattern I discussed or had a commentary about. Somebody on my group, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation on Facebook. They showed a digitally enhanced picture of some wavy green lines, which gave me this idea, honestly. So it's down to them. I am going to put that rag aside for a second, make sure that I have everything covered. I did not find my glasses, but I can see that right there. Not only can I see that, I just stuck my knuckle in there. It seems like I can just throw my rag right back in and dredge up some new colors, which I'm liking the effect that that's making, so I'm going to do it a few times. Trying still not to make mud, but I do love this, what's happening over here on this edge, as I go to see if I can play with it some. Alright, so, I see you. You're not staying. I like this funky stuff here. I like all of that. I'm going to give it a little torch, and because it's so pretty, I'm just going to call it good. I'm going to say that was quick. I'm going to tap that in. See a little canvas? I'm going to tap it in. I'm thinking I could probably blow with my medical tubing. Not only could I probably am. I think I would start a little closer to the edge next time, because that's the only place I seem to be having trouble with coverage. I'm going to take some of this paint and see. I don't want to do that. There we go. We got it covered now. And I covered everything else. No, I didn't. I did turn the canvas around so I could do that. Pretty colors. People are telling me I don't use greens, so I actually do love greens. Ooh, the sky just got dark. I think we got a big cloud up there. Okay, so if I go over there with my tubing, my head's going to be in the way. So I'm going to try and be considerate of you guys. And see what I get. As far as wavy patterns goes. and if I even like the way that looks, and I do like the way that looks. So I'm going to turn it back around because I know that edge is covered now. Great colors. I'm very pleased with myself. That's not an uncommon occurrence. Thank you very much, you guys. Doesn't bother me using the tubing because if we're agitating paint, it increases our opportunity, our chance of getting cells. I'd kind of like to do exactly the same thing again and then hit it with Rain-X and see what happens. Alright, since we're very close to being done, I'm going to tell you that the studio could always use the support of anybody who decides they'd like to contribute to keep me making movies and to help me pay for the camera that I need because this one's about to be toast. And I have made arrangements, as in there are icons on my YouTube header for Patreon and for PayPal, and links in the description. There's also a link to Amazon where I've placed cool products and products I like and products I've used and products that are handy for fluid art creation. And the business. That's okay, you know, I wasn't sure that I could put up with that green there, a little lower. And I would like to do a shortfall one that I can then tip and then maybe swipe after that. Let the colors run down together and stop it with an edge catcher, which I did not have to use this time. I know this is really kind of simple, but it's also kind of beautiful. The only thing I'm not super sure about is this area of blue over here, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. I think if I want to do anything about it, I'm going to have to pull some paint from somewhere else, and I'm going to just roll that up a little. And hope that anything we naked eyes the canvas, today's non-word, can be covered. I believe because the paint is wet, even if I scar the canvas, the paint on the canvas with my rag, that I will also be able to watch it pretty much heal itself. I am having a little issue with that spot. That's okay, because I like this color blue. And honestly, I could take these colors and go across them with a whole bunch of more stripes and be pretty happy. But short of playing for another minute by seeing what we get, let's see what we get. Let's just drag the skewer, the dull end, through and hope. It's very watery. It's cool. It might even go to the new water themed show at the Uptown Gallery. There's going to be a show there starting on the 17th of August. Unless I'm a month early. I'm not sure I like that as much as I thought I was going to. But it gives me another opportunity to pull out my round tip spatula and see how that works as a swipe tool, which I have really wanted to do for quite a while. Now, it's not... There we go. It's pretty hot out here and the paint is setting up. So I am obviously treading on dangerous ground as far as I can see when I furrow through the paint with my spatula or my skewer that it does sort of damage the painting in as much as it shows the canvas. But that's not that hard to fix right now. Oh. Alright, well, that's bothering me. Sorry. Can't help it. Gotta play. Gotta play till it's right. I recommend it. The skewer's not that bad if you're cautious. And remember, you can always throw your skewer in sideways and just drag it sideways. You'll take whatever color you picked up with it. That's just gorgeous. You know, it's kind of simple compared to some other stuff I do, and it's not very uniform. It's very abstract, but I think that might be what I like about it. Okay, well, this is what I can see. That even looks kind of cool that way. That's pretty nice that way as well. So that's what I was looking at. Now you're looking at it. I'm going to zoom in if I can. And say, thank you for stopping. Thank you for all the wonderful comments you leave me. I really appreciate them. You have no idea. They make my day often. And thank you for subscribing. And come again. This is Priscilla out. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.